I don't think anything I've ever done is perfect. I occasionally will have moments of, oh yeah, I really like that. But then, a day later I'll look at it again and go, oh, it's not as good as I thought it was. I went to college at OCAD, but I dropped out, unfortunately. And at the time I was much younger, and I don't agree with the choice that I made at the time, but that's what I did. Last year I went back to school full-time in the Conestoga College Bachelor of Design program, and my partner Tom has been very influential in that.
Well, her artwork and her graphic design work are very complementary, and they're really on a spectrum. I think she really likes to bring a lot of her artistry to the graphic design.
This was a really fun logo to work on. It's an art and music festival, so I had to incorporate elements of both art and music into it. Outside shape of the logo is a guitar, but it also implies an artist palette with the paintbrush and little daubs of paint.
We both were heavily involved with this production of The Merchant of Venice. I wrote the score and Andrea did the artwork.
So this was my original drawing here. When I finished drawing this, I scanned it into my computer and then I digitized it in Adobe Illustrator, adding all the details. So all of this stuff was all hand rendered. The gold colors alluded to money, which is a big theme in this play. I tried to incorporate a lot of symbolism, but also imagery that was reminiscent of Art Deco and Art Nouveau themes.
Some of the artworks really kind of capture a sound or a musical concept, and that will often just get me thinking in an interesting direction. I've never composed a piece specifically based on a piece of artwork, but they've sort of got me thinking about, oh, what would the sound of that be and how would that kind of flow?
When I was little, I would get this weird dream of shapes floating in space, cylinders, and for some reason it gave me a lot of anxiety. I have no idea why. Using that idea and then breaking down shapes in the environment into very basic forms just feels right. I can't explain why, but I think it's just a matter of balance. But mostly just about colors in spring. So as I go on and I add shapes, they could represent different things in my life, like my family, my children, my partner, and interactions and things like that. But it's hard to say, right? It depends on